is doing some magic in the UK. Good morning, Mercedes. Nice to know you are there. Have a beautiful day, Mercedes. (1043) Nat Sankofa Titi Arthur. Line 1, 2, 3.
Line 1.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Sankofa.
William.
Let us say.
I don't know.
Na onu ada ne ho say Batman o say James Bond o say robot.
Where the very Superman.
Not yan ye ni mo no eja me say my very first producer Kokrokoo. And we a DJ, we a presenter. Why you ma Ghana habibre? I did them on radio. Na minim say eja eriasia mani enti. And I could pay UK. Na yohu bibi wa internet so. Nyamin cha de anya sem money. Asem money anka ba na Ghana for ya no dem ding. Aya sem papa die. Yepesi etie. Yenim say we ejuma GTR railway e UK. Enokwe. Good. Na GTR railway UK at the stories be ababeto on social media platforms and other newspapers so far away UK. Not a year dear pan is here.
Kwame me that any opportunity no. The Amiasi and Council the Amaye. Me how me see actually I'm the best years ago and I'm joining company. First of all, that many agents in here and I said no, let me get into the company. A very big company, I'm more networking. To cut a long story short, we are part of the accessibility team. The area, especially the disabled, the vulnerable ones, the elderly person, the idiot also took crime. Now, then we make sure say, Obenyamwa was the destination point na Obedruno. Normally, no, some year, a Jumano, every year, be on a platform, so now many other guys, no. AD and one concern can have some idea and I walked away. But these two incidents, me boa elderly person and you know. And I'm here saying we have about 6 platforms. I was on 1 and 2. Into 1 and 2, a boom, but that's about the other side. Into what happened in say, no one can straight away number call officer. But baby, yes, no, come to 2. Because there's nothing around. The thing still pushed me. And so what I'm saying, I'll just go with it, the voice I'm hearing. And to me, not Mammy Penny, Ujinaho. Now, of your board, information, CIS, information, customer information board now, it show trains to be air corner, they are faster ones or home, and they don't see you stopping one. Into a shot, na. I said, you shouldn't anymore, and I said, I was here grooming. And she, me approached and said, is there anything I can do to help? Well, see me, and then she walked away. And I'm saying, no, my minimum time. I can't show you what I was doing. And she, making a crank, and I trained a pulley in, I call under Victoria. And to one, I was jumping in. Oh, yeah, I said, no, this is not right. This woman is upset about something which nobody knows. Meanwhile, I know for Kosi, but now, would not say it myself. And to one, me signal the other police or more dispatching and saying, no, they shouldn't dare dispatch that train. They should wait. This person, there's something wrong with the person. They need to deal with it. And then, doing that, now we call the police, British police, to also come to the scene. And she, my medical train when I'm joining, she and this train, the train my police phone by one casa, or you ding, and then police phone to come out the bar, and then I say, I have to end it, I have to finish it. I've got nobody, I can't talk to anybody, nobody wants to talk to me, I don't want to live anymore. And to her, the police phone don't put me back out, they let them handle. And to her, and I say, oh, and think or trying I share the fasting and buy that garden and jump
it.
About that will into one of this or no. Yes, so Madam Martin, there's a number there. Code be aware at the moment to say we are not affiliated with support in a company for now cook baby and Madam Martin. That now my dear come baby. The following year, and also not my boy with the same thing happened again. That men call men not for 3 and 4, men call 3, but go to 2004. The house maker and the person was at the edge of the platform. And she, well, no, but just a book of soon when one soon we year, and also so not a letter. And she wanted to say, she wanted to say on one. Arabia, Mammy, the other so yet. Now, so one could soon one soon we in the other charge the boss if you are some money. And she wanted, I thought the bigger shams get a momentum. I don't know where it came from, I know saying that. And I'm so anymore, so within a girl. I know, leave me, I'll do it. Leave me, I'll do it. No, I have to finish the day. No. It's one of the captain the other colleagues and said, I'm going to say the money, I'm on free BTP, no one share my main concourse. Mostly the entrance, the gate before you get to the platform. And also, you're going to say, what are you going to do? Have you got a party? No, let's go have a chat, let's go have a tea, cup of tea, then we talk a while. It's okay, let's go. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Come on, leave me. I have to come back and do it. Leave me. You can't do anything to me. Leave me. And also, then the casa, and I say, okay, thank you. Oh, you're a nice person. Oh, how long have you been working here? So now you've been coming out here. As an engineer, and see, you do concourse on and customer transmitter, compare TV, and man. Now, I'm inside here, and to keep less than 10 minutes in a police for them. Somebody and social media, and so that's it. And a police officer down so okay, then we take it from there. And to say that, so that's here, I'm fine. So let's run with I'm saying, the boost of the chain, not overseeing how we down and say, actually, that I wasn't as mean, my image, my was a mean, in the future 74. And December, September, I'm saying, 10th September, suicide prevention day, no celebrating 24. A friend so but there's been a lot of interventions at my year. I don't mind to share the story. And I'm saying that's fine. I'll give you trouble about how pictures in there. And tell me the two straight away the pictures also a key. And to look at me, and we have a book Nathaniel what's going on? And see the coach checking me email who said, we've shared the story across UK and the network as well. So and the people have picked up. I'm sure, okay, no problem. To be on, you are here, you're here. So, no, it's God. That's how it happened.
What's up? Mo near Juma. Now, Woma, it is I say me, Union, Busia for net, you're saying.
I just said, like Ubusano, Nanajewa, the 17, also from to say 17, that was Saturday, and I'm more conscious and I'm more coherent. I said, no, that is you not you owe me for what? No, we've read it, and then I've shared it on the Snapchat, and my people are saying, go Ghana. I'll be a Yankee, but Kwame, Namina is swimming in a person, directly near for baby. Here, I'm saying, Yaminua, and Kadia, in members.
Yeah, so Eja, success has many fathers. Into yes, the old Huawei home. Na near Mount near Ejuma Power. Fitty Bear, last week as the last week's they start circle round. Because that is see that, but I mean, say last week let's start circle round be brain now. Eja, yes, you're here, yes, we dear. Yeah, Manenka, I would like for you to share your story with everybody. Now, working in the railway sector in the UK, no, sir, attempted suicide. I did test you on.
Come on. After that, no, I'm calls to be organized by a charity called Samaritans. Now, Kwame, honestly, name of the economy, Obi to be back, or yes, shopping, who said, gentlemen, who wants to soon said the over you. Who wants to be a Johnny shopping, so because it is your also because they are what could be a Michelle, and that's a many man also. Then next day, you say, oh, Nippon or Jana, you have Hona, I not know. It didn't so hard. You only say, okay, the wallet, it was just to hold them. Now, until maybe Sana, next, the old chief will be a asset, or Nenam or be at the luncheon in Yamana and Quay. It didn't so hard, I am Pabwa, no way that to her. If they do have idea, no way that to her. Very common. Last 4 weeks, almost about 6 incidents are happening. One particular place. Almost targeted the first train, it's a born one. Unfortunate one happened recently, but the number was nominated. And say, Mameno, I could share chain nothing. The Freddy be says between the track, and the boundary of the railway, and since you want to say, now, if you know, be a code dodge, you could share Hokaka. The question, no, be a moment to say no ever fast, no, yesterday, or could share here. And your shot, unfortunately, and could not, you have to cut the arms and the legs to pull her out. But in the mental health issues, just to be what I could be a head and say, Obiani in Incomo, Obian Cahalun channel, Obian Christmas about, Obian to car the crowd channel, and channel, just Obian be in just to say hello to somebody in family, it hurts a lot. Ghana is like, the person, you can't say, you're near my see, if you be a Ghana assistant, oh, Kwame assistant, so much now, a idea, a mood, Kwame let me know the action, how flat. One have 6 years for no income. So the whom could have been. And yes, people who are but they are not as shown about the start point now of the Macalamana Canas Marshall. Anyhow,
Not Monia Juma, a chair Betty and Honka. Mati, all the best to so. Yeah, the Yamiasi.
Father, this is
Mekacho. Yeah, that's it. What's up? Yenya na Sanko Fatiti Arthur and I'm Kano, one-time presenter, producer, and Kokrokoo, doing some magic out there in the UK. Professor Joseph Osafo, head of psychology department, University of Ghana, Legon. Prof.
Chairman General.
Machi.
Major Zuminiana. Empomoe.
Yami Adom. Yahoya pa.
Adepachi.
Senior opinion de kumka bottom dia ye. Na bi o say apom dia ye. Na ayana ka bottom.
When you be also come here pom you.
At pom dia. O say na nyame na de ma. Eno so de on fam we trimodin. Nti apom dia nkaye.
Ankaye.
Aka bottom.
Kwamunum say Saturday na me kusi mase.
Yes.
Meyere maybe so suffer the name no Florence Kujo. Na adofo a efri chichi ni benche e bi jam me. Come mama just seconds na me no mase.
Sure.
Me mama former chairman Meyere Apostle Professor Opoku nyina na yere Mama Grace Ejapa Opoku nyina obai. Me area head Apostle Mesapia na yere amonso enne me Mary me bi se nyame onhyira mo. Kwame Apostle DKC and Missy C omana mo dance my area. Omonso by Apostle na we G ofri kedi omonso by Apostle na dente peme meme nyina on the dano. Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry mo omonso by Apostle Dr. Enim of Pentecost University now other Pentecost Bible Training Institute na ono so sa na ministers e wo church of Pentecost nyina na kwame dina nika kra ne se me am vice chancellor Professor Nana Aba Apianfo ono so ene ebesin or by them to come and mourn with us na almost all a lot of faculty members from the department and the University of Ghana Public Health Directorate and other units bebree adofo ahodo a mo free bi fi Kumasi bi free Nkran baby a mo ba nyina me mama son for Joseph Osafo me me yere Mavis Osafo edu say ende ye dem say pa say mo be jame na me boy na me nhyira mo
amen
na enim se de mo ye man na me busua na me re busua no obi nso be ne saa nso ede amamo nti ende Kokrokoo dwumadi so a se de ya mpanyifo ka no akokobon Kokrokoo ha na Kokrokoo nso a na ye wi na je se Osafo edu family no yesi nyame onhyira mu nyina
amen
na onhyira mu nyina amen
amen
kwa me da se pa
prof me da se onye ho adaje na ene me dikan ama a test case e wo wa wadwuma me iti e be here no yenua na sankofa titi atha ne nkoma ide twitwi fi UK but anopay surprise Joshua Makobo a regional minister Oti region na media me share dem hu ni say fili say da just a TV so minister Machien
eja
boko de
ayo wa domo
ya da se nde wonya hu adaje
yes ya da se and then wa masa kwenye ma Oti so aba wuso iso na Kokrokoo djuma ye so a ejiri se Ghana fo nyina eti
no ewai
I'm saying how galam say ngo
Debbie
just here you na say obo on one na say ye and ye how galam say en say ngo
ai minister odi kakra ba na yenkoton ni sisi ana ya
ye ndu ho no ye na
but ubaye mami misa iron ore amuso ye hu wo Oti region boy hu komo et say
okay me da say sena newspapers no a report here no Ghana Geological Survey Authority ebe ye nhwehwemu ewo Oti region na omo atimi identify say Oti region ewo iron deposit free areas such as Krachi East municipality specifically Ekura Freho Akokroa yeah na Pai Katanga.
Hey, more Katanga ho.
Yeah, Katanga ho.
Hey.
Na Oba Biakuya district na every Kwame Krum e de Kobori area ho no mo. Omo discover some ewo ho no mo. And Jasikan we have some other part of Bori in the Jasikan municipality. Now the Guan district at Apafo. Na Oba Kejibia Asato ho no mo. Omo discover e bisu ho no mo. Omo akasi be say idea the ore is in large deposit but to be able to give the precise tonnage as I say ye bibi a friend no mineral resource estimation nti eno na GISDEC Ghana Integrated Iron and Steel Development Corporation Honorable Farouk Ali Umar, member of parliament for Yendi Edano as the chairperson a collaborate here and some private sector investors to me assigning a memorandum of understanding with the state that aspect of the mineral resource estimation. As a Yamia Domna so we normal establish the exact quantities then the various blocks are will now be available for concession taking or honor investors or mere interested will have to go through your laws and through the Minerals Commission and other offices to obtain permit on the actual mining of iron ore. But empire when they say mineral resource estimation very soon mining will start. Appeal to investors they should be able to come in. Normal establish industries that will make use of whatever will be extracted from the soil in terms of refining it and then converting it to other usable products. The country and the region will benefit from it.
Yeah, you know, you baby say a DNA iron ore.
Okay. May I attempt to explain? So far, no more catch. We have a bit to say iron rods, iron sheets, all the the aluminium industry. No omudi is coming from iron ore. The Osha a big can say you were good nina for our Ghana, but Osha the usage me feel say the products from the what they call it iron ore are used more and almost in every day by every sector of the economy as compared to that of gold. And seriously, if we are going to be able to push that one district, one factory agenda, industrializing the economy of this country, then we definitely need a very robust and a vibrant iron ore industry. And I'm sure when it comes upstream,
I see. Inti daben ye say e best start aye ho adwuma. Say the cells you go through the processes.
Yeah.
Na timelines be wo ho.
Yeah, as ye can say no. There were about 6 companies the OT region mineral resource estimation. The last time I engagement was OT region. Not GISDEC were Honomo, Geological Survey Authority were Honomo and investors. Now Omukai said it will take about 6 months to 8 months to do the mineral resource estimation. The expect is by somewhere January, February, CBB and Sequema at least they should come out with that result. And then when that is done, the rest will be those who are coming into mine. Documentation. I mean, this and also a better. But the last time I engaged the board chairman in the Casa, we're thinking that latest by what they call it, the middle of 2023, real mining should start in the area.
Real mining will start in the area. Now, it's as if said you're happy person, as they say, only the chief marketing officer for OT region in terms of iron ore. BC OT regional minister who's steel companies to invest. It's more say companies be in market
yeah, I know first I say just mining the iron ore and carrying it away. Then I don't think say the maximum benefit from it, because where we are coming from, a youthful population, people who are just starting life, they may not have financial muscles to go into mining, and we are not also ready. Say encouraging people say mubeka so small scale miner or baby. But when this industry is moving in, now the actual processing is done. Then the aspect of fabrication, there one can easily learn some skills and be able to work at those factories. So yes, the mining is good, but we see the industry will rather offer decent jobs for our people, so that we can leave the mining to the bigger companies alone. Take a good care of the environment and ensure that they go by lay down procedures.
Prof, Bibi or how the back home?
Come here, say this is very good. Now, the first time I Ghana I strike something of this magnitude and importance. Okay, I say your oil or high or bauxite or high or manganese or high gold, and the account. The medical account here and say, and say we so be one of such stories. You ya answer what they say. Now you can say Anglo Gold Ghana share zero.
Yeah,
zero. And the Niama say no a ban of Frasa the mini say it to me ma value na yeri be kauna America ban say a ma a translate into helping young people in the community in your control of their own life.
Yeah,
in terms of say Ubenya Juma all year. Now and I'm happy this is happening the same day I mental health, because I have a very strong connection.
Yeah.
Say Maranti nya Juma ya. Kwame eno unya adwumotewo. Eno unya adwumotewo. Ena ohun say is living a life of dignity. Eno ohun say ofri eya okobi. Eno ohun say na brabo no obu akonanim omu nkonachi. na se yenya saa de no dia ene e be praye pa enti no I am happy to hear say sa ade asi na yebenya homfaso mineral commission ehwe na yema ntotoye no egu akwemu na minua yi plea na o make say say ye enwance ye tu ne de ko me ko prisia and come in those area bugo so where ye two gold prisia come ya about 100 years maybe about 100 years or 50 years ye two na also do kromo no na he emrante wa ne maya no ne obram gumu ne oh my goodness and you know discovery of this is just one thing. The other thing is how do we add value to it? Edem for so ebebre. This time na you can value say the value ka na ema obi kurom de akoyi na ye akomade yo ha. Enti we ye nyina atuem. Ye beka ho asem. Ye bedi ho nkomo. Ye be draw my attention. Echi a ye beka. Na yema Oti region no. I think in 5 districts. Is that right?
Yes.
Coming home 5 districts. Imagine a Juma Edibebre. Ne product and hold on say woko in 5 districts now who say iron or some fascio product na eba aluminum product na eba no and various use of iron na eba no you who some fascio wa obi abai happy and you know asim tetia yen twen say afina ye de ni ma bi kukwem na he said ebisi akwafa enti otifo we wish you well.
Thank you.
Na yamon pai say enche ahia ma beto asase ho kwame ahia ma ko ta asase ho say you na business ho na ayi bi ho enti yame nkam ho.
Now interestingly Oti Regional Minister Joshua Makobo ha anope Professor Safo say yenya ntem na yankopa asase ho.
Aye.
Now you never know.
You never know.
Hey, you never know.
Ebi a kan wa asema na ebi a this time round no. Yeah, extracting ye use of it. Ye be careful as a nation. Nti wa hwe na Ghana the richest region na eba no.
That's okay.
Ye be ni ye. Say we die. Ye ni tuya o. Kwame ye ni tuya mu. Ye hu die other minerals ahore ye no mfaso e de bere na ka ya bon ye nyina tuya. Ebi ni ese yo zero equity no.
Me also hoya ya pa.
How possible? We live to a hard qua. Yet ye shares in answer.
BBN. Apart from royalties and taxes, you're she.
Oh, come on.
Yes, she.
And Oti region, one of the youngest regions are Mamba. Monfa, can I say, and there's so many Ghana. Why? Now, come here. There's a caution there. Mekano before I was at say, Mammy and Tessa will so be done Galamzeo. Rantian and so ever fast, na omo tutu ewu ranko fufi oh habit says ya iron ore kra say me papa die na o see you no kra say ni na iron ore ntende ye tu na mu na adwiri dan no Mrantia Oti region must set a good example for us, and I think that the regional minister and the microphone no more a challenge to set a good example. Say Monday enime gu akwemu ahemfo ho political actors more serve various portfolios to say assemblymen DCE MC ne ka won nyina no say mo fi ase modern yema egu akwemu na mo set a good example a obehunu say ye beka aka say koti na kohwe say iron ore na yetu no decently wonga kokoo ndia mo kokoo oti wonga mo kokoo ndia mo kohwe kokoo no 19,000 hectares of cocoa farms have been destroyed because of Galamsey gold etua yi 20. But be Abakoti region no. Now manya iron ore no mo say we de ye be ye ne Frenchman bibia and say cocoa farms. Ni cocoa trees in Twengu. Now memo bi so go say iron ore aba ho de ni ma me cocoa farm na. Ebi na ase nyina iron ore. Na memfa pikas ne e kan say we nwurem na mintu every say e ma me sika pudio ndi honorable be anamu here you may have to do a lot of public education now mon set a good example for us and I think say OT can be a reference point in no time so omo ye na ehunu say OT A2 iron ore emrante kura akoje concession legally M2 a kwame one say the environment in Zua obehu say yenya an example a reference point and the way there is a challenge for you it's coming at a very interesting time a time when all of us kwame say what tigala me say pa what mine in pa me best me tie kra bi
the one me
oh kwame me tie kono me say me tie na me buafu but ene de mate de me buafu yi na be community yi say de we say church mu no am say ne nice fam pa ho and they will do well.
Minister, me pick it from there, Professor Safoka and Nick Akran making kind of bits and pieces as we go along. A new region, ain't infrastructure in CP in terms of acquiring, buying balls, school, apomodenia, the measures if you we crack. Now, discovery of BBC, no, a crime measure na more fast than your Prof. Okano, and conquer Dane. Galamsey iron ore. Na mabununu and starting to do by heart and yan rough. Na a crime best that move for abon by.
Me da say na me per angler prof argument on Galamsey no alcohol his appeal no echo to the citizenry unlike the usual politicization amount for Beba Betana Hano Maka say we yeah community engagement the first round just there for buyer day ahim for nina yeah finding sad deposit e wo masasi so aba you know my dinkita ho actually just there assign the actually akọ the various policies are for engagement. Okay. I think say the best way approach it should be a what they call it encourage method be protected. We should know say the iron ore no is found in OT region. And say ye be born home by na ya assassins so ye be born home by ya for every OT region no ye na be make sure say we ensure that the right thing is done. And various assemblies, meet Michael, so we no more and Sana region here a buyer. So we are sure say they are well equipped to make sure say almost surveillance and bed a better high. So we'll continue now engage the relevant actors, especially the youth, and let them understand say and them say bia o papa was as waha. I have finding a what they call iron ore. No beating in Ukraine, or beating in America. No, after so me ba a upper pass as young cohon and they will not go through the legal means. Just last week, the Sunday before yesterday, na me call Katanga, and I me say some area be a fresh pare Abongo Accra area na obi fairly thick and they were processing it. No me say na da bena sa nimpe abeseti abo ho na my friend the municipal coordinating director Abisano no so omu nim hu and I say no obi a only permit to put up a structure ultimately put up structure obi a only permit to operate a business is processing wood and a municipality and you don't know that. Please, I want something done, and you report to me by 9 o'clock the following day morning in my office. And Paramba, they betching by 8:30 now over my office. And then he brought those people. I be some what they were doing. A fair forestry for no, to be sure, say the way and manner in which they were failing, that they were using the right form of equipment. Then after that, I catch them say no, they should stop operating. Yeah, my ECG equa disconnect too. And then they came back to the assembly, ever follow the processes, any the required permit and sana. So this is the angle be operated from everybody in OT region. As I say, we should build that conscious effort to make sure say be better because say mining will not end up giving us another problem. and we will also entreat. And this time around, the last time me participate meeting be more, Umuka say a ban of mining and concession license now. It be best started Afri, the district in which the supposed concession is now by regional level, and sana abedru what they call it, the national level. And yeah, be making sure say we will stay close to that. The Regional Security Council and the various municipal and district security councils will not accept anybody obeba under the authority of any institution from Accra, unless of course there's a prior communication between the institutions here down Honomono and then the institution in Accra, and our people will make sure say the Accra people, they are able to convince us a Jumana and Konfueba Bedi. The right licenses have been obtained, the equipment have been looked at, and they are good for our environment. Thank God, there were EPA, and then the regional manager is doing very well. But to me, move it through the whole region within a month, and he submits reports regularly and copies my office. To make sure say everything that has to do with mining will not be to the disadvantage of your kokrokoo and your teak trees and the other trees we are already benefiting from it.
A few comments here. This one says, unlike gold and diamonds, there's nothing the Galamsey people can do with iron ore or bauxite, so no fears. We're waiting for the power to mine it and process it here in Ghana. Donko Fuseni Drobonso from CB OT. Baby OT, friend is CB.
CB.
Good luck to any iron ore prospectors. Iron smelting is a big business that requires a lot of capital. Also, iron ingots are not as precious or valuable as gold. Okay, Kwame,
I'm hear you now.
Jones Amwakwata says, please don't call it Galamsey, it is Iron-say. I hear you, Jones. Which company or contractor was given the concession? Did it go through tender? Secondly, what's the guarantee that the ore will be processed? Otherwise, it's better to let it stay there so that future generations can manage it better. Eric Amponsa Boateng, tax expert. Yama concession dada?
No.
Okay. Eric, so maybe you joined us late. No concessions have been given, no tender has been done. We haven't gotten to that process yet. The iron ore discovery in Oti region is big news, but my fear is the same as yours. We discovered cocoa, it has come to naught. Gold, naught. Oil, salt, same. Now, iron ore. Your guess is as good as mine. Call. He's not very, very amused. He's not very hopeful at all. Dr. Doris says, I am a proud Otirian. Please, 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 we should not allow foreigners to take over that one. Dr. Doris Ena Ade. No abaye. This one says the only way to not be like what's happening in the gold mining area is when our leaders don't give it out to foreigners and then degrade the land and the forest for their own selfish gains. It goes on and on. Well, at the end of the day, he says they are going through the processes into Yebehe. Phillips is also asking, are we looking for foreign investors to come and mine it? Well, Chairman General, my contribution to the iron ore deposit in OT is that we should not sign the usual 10% carried interest with investors. We should be proper shareholders. Wofayao in Sakumono. Michael and Ashalaja, good to hear Ghana has iron ore in large quantities, but how much is Ghana's stake? Secondly, the Volta Lake is the only unpolluted water body in Ghana today. What's the guarantee the activities of the operations will not destroy the Volta Lake? Minister, do we have any guarantees?
Yeah, Prophet Kayan. I think we have learned our lessons, and as a state, everybody should come on board. And this time around, it will make sure say all other natural resources like the river and then our trees are protected. And to be very frank, when you watch what is happening in to the water bodies in the Galamsey areas, I don't think the chiefs and the good people of Oti region tenacity to allow that thing to happen in Loti region. And as well, our brothers and sisters who get up and their only business is to front for other people. Who front man in Pana, who you are coming from Oti region, or no one free Oti region to about the only interest or want to say, or Benyan is sick and no I don't know our call. When Yan is sick and no Kubia, you will be left there to face the consequences of whatever distraction. They should stop that thing. We are not saying that investors cannot come in, but the person to come through the right channels and then the right processes. Then we'll be sure say we are into business. Otherwise, we'll rather leave our land the way it is untouched than to create more problems. Seeing the way now the iron ore mining will benefit us.
I mean,
you're here next year.
Yeah.
Prof. Patrobem.
Me say Macho has a OT regime must be a test case for a collaboration between law and environmental values.
Law and environmental values.
In the way we manage our ecosystem. It must be a test case for a collaboration between law and environmental values in the way we manage our ecosystem. And say, Embra, on the galam saying someone you can say, you can prosecution. Prosecution, and say, Embra na da hono. Yet the ejuma. Obiafum, and yet the ejuma. Na, ebi, oh, and your politicians, but come here, this time, Kurano, still, I was a catch the politicians, so say, we are by politicians and Ghanaians. Woman, as I said, you won't pass a BCMU. Political person be into being Gaza, Omodi Biba, Memon Copi, of course, conflict of interest be for ethical reasons, MP. They say, be a mini to he, maybe a yes, or a no aquatic concession in come on, say no sano. I'm not going to Papa, but he can also in the value chain say, baby or what obey to me. No, so any sika. Baby, I shan instant quite. No, no. Said you buy a bay in ye. Now, preserve our own environment. And I'm happy you raised this issue about the water lake, Nipan or the Bayan. Because it's the only, it's the largest lake so far. Yeah. Now, say, mining of oil in so the illegal activities, bem. Now, also, eco idea. And in that, remember, Catasonam co. Obi abe free hako. Enti yesre se embrana eda ho mineral commission enim sede ohi be se omani a ye man say ne ama regulations be say this no mama oti a test case for us na hear the way a ye be ma embra any environment I respect the values we have ebo ye environment ho e ban no enye adwuma na enla the ecosystem Ghana ecosystem na said ye baby am ibetui emwa be ho atwe be ho nkusi be ho ye tui yen kase ese flora and fauna there be na mum no esese nyamfa so e wo iron ore no na no so boanya ye environment no so yen say no na poison ye duane ene ye bayre mi nsa mo bayre fi ho pa kwame so nti bayre ne won so e ka say oh iron ore faso no so e busa for me ya careful kakra o na Ghana obehu an se faso abaso obehu an se iron ore ezi o na de esusike no so no obi so nim se o nim de ni iron smelt no obeko na obi ato akotu no abeto ama no it is the business is still there na to the extent say I didn't know fem no de it is good to sound a caution say fem I also you too whether it is illegal operators or those who have the legal means to go and exploit. Me say it's a test case between the law and can I say environmental values.
Yeah.
Say you be to me aboa na manage your ecosystems. Ndi oti Madam Bifiho Dr. Abdul Nasir Inusa. Okay. We no. Aha. Enti no me bona baso na aminiso tie me. Enti Alhaji o region ho many di ho.
Ye nyina be to akotran.
E be to akotran ho. Enti mo ye ho fine my. Why?
Say every friend Dadie region. Dadie.
Open Dadie party.
Dadie region. But this one says iron ore. Oh God. Another addition to our woes. Father, forgive us for the misuse of the resources you've endowed us with.
We have so much.
RPJ in Sunyain. So he's not too sure whether to be happy or sad. See how Ghana is endowed with almost all the minerals you can think of. From the minister's comments, we now have iron ore deposits. My prayer, this will not lead us into another galamsey. Well, yes, I should say iron say. OT region, I'll be there some. Anyway, regards to the, okay, I leave it there. Comensa pillar 2. Good to hear Ghana has iron ore. Okay, we've read this one already. We read about carried interest. And then, Kwame, iron ore is 98% raw material for steel making. However, let's not repeat the Guinea situation. We must follow best practices across the globe. Amadou Alassane, Czech Republic. Well, I don't know what happened in Guinea, but I'm sure that quite obviously, Omanya had the Aaron says, tell Professor Osafo the laws and environmental values are not at variance at all. We must also focus on our human resource development, especially in the area of iron ore. Critical Tatali sends that. And then let's see. Okay, I'm not discussing Agrada this morning for those of you who are interested. Let's also forget iron ore is not a perishable commodity. Gabi, it offends so. And then let's see. Prof, is it the same concession? I pray God will never open our eyes to see any minerals in Ghana. Gasti man in Brekum. Asemo. Concession ibemu ba. Na adane bibi fufro. Concession. Minister, concession. Oh yeah, sure. Are we safe?
We are safe.
Are we safe?
We are safe. Very safe.
Hey. We'll say January that like 2023 time when never started.
By middle of 2023, we should get the mineral estimation report ready, and then probably mining should start.
Inti amount for starting man beji concession na say yenko giadec and yenko hin. How does one go through the process?
Now, what will happen is that some mineral resource estimation, a new year. Then I think when it comes to mining, it is the Minerals Commission that is in charge of granting leases and omo offices from the national level to the region and then sometimes area offices. So at this time now, it will not be very much different from the concession processes we already know. And then I know in Ghana, those processes are not there or they are not the best. Just that at a point in time, people decide to close their eyes over certain things. And I know a source of worry. If your comments are already almost everybody is worried about what is currently happening. Now, question will be so if Ghanaians are worried about these things, who are those doing it? Because they are equally Ghanaians. Nimpana your brother, obey your uncle, obey your baby. But you bet me I Canada there was social media and radio. So, but at least let's get back there and let the people know that they are killing us. Especially communities are omobeye. Now me say na a farmer be. Sister assassinate any day no office or bet you trying to cocoa trees now or their car assassinating you.
I say for you
that should not be the case, because we have come so far that at least over 70 to 80% of households or families in Ghana, you want for excuse me to say, omunim dia kwenim kakra, na say omube kabi bichirayana. We believe them and know say they care about our welfare, and then say I don't know if it will be beneficial. Ka omumbe 2 years for say mayen. So I think we should make it everybody's business. NOT region, all stakeholders. Don't sit down now say how send politicians no way. No, we tend sometimes to give so much power to political actors, and when it backfires, now you are part of the governance system. The chiefs, the traditional rulers, the youth leaders, they are there. So we should turn our attention to some of these things and see what we can do.
Turn our attention to some of these things and see what we can do. OT Regional Minister Joshua Makubo in the studio this morning. Large deposits of iron ore and na yenyano OT region. Na Apache say Shishemu Apache say ayadia akone nim papa na nyame adom by the middle of next year. In Juma best start wo ding. Let's see how it goes. And then, good morning to your panelists. Iron deposits were found in some areas like Akpafu in Oti region some years ago. We didn't hear about it, and now Oti region again. If the necessary arrangements are not made to explore these minerals, let's forget it. It doesn't add to our problems. Humphrey Ofori, Jasikan. Humphrey, maybe you joined us late, but your regional minister is here, and he's assuring us that by middle of next year, we will be in a very good place. Ghana is among the best 10 countries with natural resources, but in terms of reserves, we are not part of even the top 100. We have a long way to go. Master Planner Junior Kintampo. And then this one says, Chairman General, I am surprised, very surprised you seem to be enthused about this iron ore discovery. Once the political actors are still around, we should forget about it. Even the nature of agreements they are going to enter into for Mother Ghana is going to be another useless enterprise. Francis Brakwa in Kumasi, well, he has given up already. Talking about this iron ore matter, I wish the political actors will this time few for Ghana. Kwame, politicians are our bane. Agreements they enter into for and on behalf of Ghana can always be described as a giveaway. I don't have any confidence. It's going to be the same old story. Nothing will come out of this. Francis, don't be so despondent. Let's have hope. Let's have hope. Regional Minister, should we have hope?
Seriously, we should have hope.
Say, Munkonko sign bibia basa bia na echino. Yebe na iron or we are see a $70 billion industry. Now you can Ghana di uma. See here my $200 million. I know.
No, I don't.
Now you did royalties, ni taxes.
I don't think that is the way to go.
Because people like Francis Brakwa don't have hope.
No, me can I say he should rather come on board and then learn his expertise in that area to support those at the forefront to come out with the best of agreement than to rather lose hope and then sit back there. And this issue about political actors, I say our arrangement, institutional arrangements, which make an institution of maybe 100 to 200 workers, and then the political actor is just one person. I've been asking myself this question that, say me and I may the person with expertise in this area. Now we have to assign an agreement. Now we say no, this is the way it should go, and the politician is maybe trying to force me to do things the other way. I don't think, I've not heard so far that maybe somebody in that category has ever even threatened to resign if the politician does not do the right thing, has ever come out on some of these things. I think it's about time conform we Juma at this various institutions, because me call the regional coordinating councillor. Some of the processes and narratives, I have to call my chief director. I don't know if I can say with the nature of this letter. this should be their response. It's better to engage than maybe also writing back to the institution. Then we should do it this way. So mostly we depend on their pieces of advice. And again, the political actors are picked from the same Ghanaian society. Nobody becomes a politician without the support of the Ghanaian, what they call it, grassroots. To what extent or what type of reasoning goes into selecting our political actors by the same people who find it a problem with it. So if we over concentrate on the politician, we forget what we need to do as a people.
My name is Bibi Ghana ha your experts bebre in various fields. Now Bibi to say iron ore deposits here mwenya yena yeni agye ho abi say omo still they are skeptical. Institutions be to say UMAT, University of Mines and Technology, CSIR. I don't know which other place to mention, but omo monim die e was ade ho no. Monim kita ho die to say.
I think Ebano,
because GIADEC, yes, we know, any or more, but academic area, no. When Kita, who did to say?
Yeah, I think Ebano is the GIADEC is collaborating very well with the Geological Survey Authority, who are purely academics and who are experts, and they can advise on any other thing. Maybe if they feel that some particular expertise is lacking in their area of operation, they will have to recommend for maybe other experts from what they call it, UMAT and other institutions to come on board. But then I also feel that, well, like it is being done in the business school. One of my professors, Professor AKQ, ahead of even the 2016 election, he released a paper about the position of banks in Ghana. And number of some of us read that in there even before the banking sector cleanup came. So I think the experts with some of these papers and I have another professor, Professor Ando, who had also done something on the tolling in Ghana. This issue of toll booth or no toll booth. They are there that I think people can be encouraged to also listen. So the experts that are not even directly brought on board, they also have that opportunity to be able to contribute, either writing directly to the institutions that are in charge or maybe those of you in the media.
Making their voice heard.
Yeah, can also.
Let me make their voice heard a bit and then I'll switch to Professor Safu. I want to talk a bit about suicide and suicide prevention and all that. But this one is from Dr. Frederick Amwako Addison, aka Don King. He says, let me take this opportunity to advise the OT regional minister, he's my friend, that I beg him to temper his expectations on the start date. The process is long. First, a concession or lease has to get granted and it takes a process. Secondly, the lease owner will undertake further studies to determine the technical approach to mining. Thirdly, the lease owner will undertake environmental and social impact assessment as part of the process to acquire a mining permit. Then, the necessary implementation, arrangements, including impact mitigation, will have to be put in place before mining can start. This is at least 2 to 3 years. Let's allow the professionals to communicate these processes and associated timelines. Dr. Frederick Amwako Addison, good morning, Don King. Thank you very much for that one. Now, Obiso Ayejuma was saying, Kwame, it will be better for over 50,000 Ghanaians to own the mining and smelting of the iron ore than to bring foreign investors, and we being hewers of wood and drawers of water. If mining is to start next year, will the blast furnaces be ready by that time for smelting? Or are we just mining to export, as Liberia and Guinea have done? Atmospheric pollution is high in iron smelting, so the best of pollution control should be our aim. Phillips in Takrade, or no, yes, I will be. There are more questions that will come up with this, and thankfully I am not an expert. I don't even understand iron ore or what it does. Inti omo munim no omo ene be kyerɛyin na yenso yedi omochi. And then Edward says, based on our immediate past experience, with the take-or-pay energy contracts and the natural gas agreements entered into, I'm very skeptical about this iron ore business. Hey, I'm awful. Hey, I'm awful. Need GD crowd, Prof. I'm out for need GD crack. But regional minister said, it will be well. It shall be well. Well, we can just hope. And then, okay. Kwame, ex-President Kufuor is a politician. It was during his time that oil was discovered in commercial quantities. President Akufo-Addo is also a politician. It is during his time that iron ore has been discovered in commercial quantities. Politicians will forever be there, so we must find a way of eating with them. Kwame, iron ore was found in Edum Banso in Poho district in the 1970s. I wonder what happened. I pray this works. Dr. Atuedu Evans, Georgia. This is quite interesting. Minister, my final question. Yeah, sure, say Ebe Yejuma. Say, Henya Dr. Atuedu Diabre say iron ore was discovered in Edum Banso. And I said, no, maybe another commercial quantities. Are we sure this will work?
Thank you very much. Yeah, can say discovery, just as you have said. Now, umubeka amayayate is first of all, who say this mineral ewaha, and the next thing is to do further search. Then who say, is it just some smaller amount or is in commercial quantities? Who say it's in commercial quantity? You go ahead now. More test the quality. Now more test the quality. More establish it and also then the what they call it, the mineral resource estimation also now more by. So I think we have gone through just saying that there's iron ore to be able to tell that it's in commercial quantities, and then the blocks have been demarcated, and then the specification in terms of quality, has also been established, and then what is going on now, the mineral resource estimation, it will come out with the exact tonnage and then as so yes, in some other areas, something could have come up, and at the end of the day, we follow up. Not acquire say. Peace FM. It's just in some small quantity, or is the quality is not the same. And as we speak now, Mijidi say the other people who signing memorandum of understanding with GISDECA, who have moved in to help with the mineral resource estimation. They didn't just go there, because the other day they came with their engineers and other things. So I'm sure they also did their background work, and I feel that it's a venture. Maybe when you go in, remember the machines and other things are on. They all have financial commitments and obligations, and people will not just go and throw their money into the bush like that.
People will not just go and throw their money into the bush just like that. Well, we'll keep that discussion and the conversation going. Anyway, let's just hope we are dear our steel and mining industry, our construction industry, and GDP in general. Let's go iron ore mining in Oti. Prof.
Yes, sir.
Earlier, your name not Sankofa Titiata Chitrin Komo. Not here, Ubia, Yenini Jumawaha.
Okay.
Na, say, no, as you know, on one can so more railway industry, or UK. Na, I don't cry railway industry here, maybe. More railway industry. Na, the story air trendy, papa okoye as a lifesaver. Emma and Crofubianca. Omunya nko mobeji omonkwa. Ewo mo munsem. Nyame adom. Nat was there on 2 occasions. Na oboae Emma ade anan kompeso mo ye omo no anya yi. And I pay and then Casano. Or patcher say, na Druman Senior a mental health issues. And a day Sadia number. Na minim say 13th October. I me say ye babe ye mental health celebration be ewa Ghana ha. Na we de wa wudim. Maybe brave or mental health issues a hadrin. I find me 13th October and up at 10.
Yes.
Our ISA Conference Center.
Yes, sir.
It says Ghana Association for Suicide Prevention will launch on the theme 15 years of suicide research and prevention in Ghana.
Yeah.
Prospects, challenges, and the future. Yitina Natakaye. Ne ehun sembibria. Mejimin kwa. First of all, 13th, na dia na moye, na dia ni bitimi aye.
Okay. Yo. Imagine me that say me say sa ebane mental health issues padia me catch you say I will say yo one of our ambassadors. I say this is your second ambassadorial we are the show. TVET no any why you mutin to me
Pa
what's the mechanism me no na ko TVET manage pa
me say pa
I mean na me da se pa there taking it from maybe what you see you know Kwame, since 2008 I led the first major study on suicide in this country. Now 2008 to now 15 years. Now, me started a major study on suicidal behavior in Ghana. No? Na nipa enya bre esuya I get data ebe guide this and EBC prevent just one person be na me lecturer na me out on San Freno Dr. Sifa Dede
Araba Sifa.
She was just a wonderful person. Now on you be I study be or mabe 8 or 10 be who be say so the entire yeah omo yesa until 15 years ago no and if you say who say a confusion atofu name ahukum all of these are terminologies are in the church mu obeka se mekum ho no yemfa anfu keke eneka ena yenkasa keka ma o muma eni emo yenshow ka ni ade ane no ye hear data e ka data e wo se etumi sese nipa ahe ena ji won kwa then ema o ji won kwa then e betumi ade aboa ho science be ni be hu say nipa yi enemu a na obeso o ji ne nkwa na eno ene not a pepi mpana me ba ho he's done extremely well.
Okay.
Now interestingly this week 10th October a World Mental Health Day.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Is it not interesting? Said WHO say of the 10 countries, no,
yes.
6 or Africa, wonderful. 6 highest.
Yes, and come it wasn't so. And you know, when I share with my group, because currently in Africa, in the International Association for Suicide Prevention, I'm the chair for the African Union.
Okay.
The African region. We coordinate data and the countries are say fight here. And we're shocked. We have a little bit of doubt about where they took their data from, but we are not very surprised. Say it could reflect because Asia has been the lead. In fact, China and China and India no so bad.
Some of those.
Yes, but the past few years, me a paper be on suicide in the African region, just about 2018 or so. Now, we had the way and now, be my if you say, to your mental health with JJ. Or Hesika, it be with them on enco or here governments and who we need any commitment be into this. So, cry a kitwebi or here stigma, said the stigma, nimtia bua and num mental health one. And people don't care much because I mean, you want to say in this part of the world, no adversity or bremu ekuhi ase amane isan uyende ene uhia, and people don't really think about each other. It's about myself. The medi, the menum, the meda asa. The other person, you don't care about it. Obi a pardon the kinu. And now we knew say baby a yekono. Yeko maybe a whole tropa. And next, I was GPA, Ghana Psychology Association, press release here, Edia Beya, can be PM say, you see, make mental health for all a global priority, and on that, WHO, World Mental Health Day here, celebrity, and na Eda, I mean, push him out. Na he impress statement. Na ohe eniema ya boroboro so e wo saa lete mu a obehu say de ye kan say various government wo Africa ha agyae adwenimu ahoɔden ne apomuden ya to no jeje mu. Na come first and foremost kra na say ka mental health e den ye pese e kire. I mean chechim kakra bi na man fonte ase. E ya na ye nkrofo say ka say mental health the same as mental illness and no correct. You can say mental health kwame eye wapomuden a ewo wakwa abeye miensam di kan eye apomuden ewo wadwene mu wadwene your thoughts enti when you say you adwene so dey kwame you can thought you can about your judgment, you can about your attitudes, you can about your beliefs, you can about your knowledge, your opinions. Send you see who are the fa, send you see Jennifer, send you see EGD efa. And then answer I say Nkrophobia ko member ni penidi wa ha. But as well, o ma ko na so say Hong Kong mo. And also well bu mo fenam. Sa de yo ni nyina no. Expression of your mental health. Say na wari ahoko ya hu say na we no free ho o mental health nso ye watinka your feelings. Said you will see a shisha watinka. Said you will see share watinka. And also a very, very important pa. Na the edi hono so on to be obi wana tinka nebufua or say niema bebre kwame so hu sade no. Nebufua wan hwe ana wakunipa.
Yes.
Now, or to turn him out, Fasikai, or the one crofon, win them. Not just say, oh, no, what think, when ya, I think, the kind of emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Bribiesi, Anna, as I said, we show what think ye. Now, to me, who said ye, when you probably say reality, anyhow. We in free wa, or mental health, also an expression, no, and what usubain. Your actions, your behavior, and the way you interact with people. Come here, no be horma. Unya na anka one to ha, anka mema na nkokora. When the one come out, when the bejes
yeah.
But obi wo ha, uhuna no afa. Uhuna no afa. Nti people have problems in the way they relate. Na ye come mental illness dia. Ye be say e kire say, sa kwa me ense ye me ka ho asem no. When you're how you have a faulty way of expressing your emotions, of expressing your thoughts, and of expressing your behavior. And that's a limited way of expressing any of this. And no, what Kokrokoo doctor, psychiatrist or psychologist. Now what diagnosis say had the inquiry and no mental illness no. Now you can say obi mental health. You say say or think mu or dream mu. And we suban send you any relative fan. Say bibia ekototen. Or how be any. So how no mukra wonim said you be see now manage your home. And the emprempre Ghana ha kwame. Over yemma from 15 years to about 24. 20% of them. Epesa wajumonkwa. Yes. 20%. Young people, 15 to 24 years in Ghana. Now, last 2 years, also, you catch them and say, figures are eba, you who Ghana hano. Kwame na am share. 15 we are okay kind sorry 13th program ever so is a conference center. Yeah, the next major data it's over 10,000. A school for far universities in Ghana. Na ya he akwahoro bebre ya he substance use ya hwe emofra omone oma minimum tem enye the defend of parental conflictual relationship ya hwe emofra or problems in schools or co school na on pass ya hwe se esi ekanefa ya hwe emofra omo low self esteem ya hwe emofra omo no nrubone ya hwe sane many nyina ne others na ya hwe sane esi affect the young person in Ghana, the mental health. Na the efiri mu ba no kwame eye. Na ye pese edituja. Na ye ma aban nsore any other key stakeholders. Any tenants ye hu say kwame ene mete ha ene wote ha. Give yourself the next 40 years, 20 years, 30 years. We are gone. Yareta. Enti obi na betna maybe ameti. No obi so betna bia kwame oti. Ene bia minua region medicine eti.
Yeah.
Nature say if we don't invest in mental health, especially in the younger population in Africa, Africa is the youngest continent in terms of niparodua iswa ana meka omoye mofra mebunu good young pan the youngest enti so what kind of future party anchor the future is us.
Yeah,
unfortunately the future is only for us when we invest in people. Now mental health no is sustain physical health. Once if come physical mosquito anopheles mosquito ekawa ogonya anti-malaria bi di no okena na oko. But mental health is not like that. Enye edru ka Kennedy kenipa. Eye said ye woni nipa bi si ehia. Oni nipa bi si edi nkomo. Obenya bere woni nipa ho. Oni nipa abon nkomo. Na wadwen nipa ho. That's maybe a year say kono. That's where the crisis is coming from. It's not coming from physical health, not at all. It's rather coming from mental health issues. WHO ECA in 2017 said, 2014 or 2012 that about said by 2020 no, depression ever the major debility in the world.
Depression.
By 2017, now over 300 million people were living with depression. Now obi ebe depressed, I come in a chance. Say obi to me no, it can go more than 80%. Okay, so be depressed. Why you boson na ninje na yam hihye no or any say oni future. Any say obi am penasem that sense of worthlessness and a hopelessness a deep coupled with helplessness into who send na brabo be na ninje. Na ayene say unya ankobiku no. Na eno no na mpese mede wadamfo yi asema waka is in the US home.
Yes.
Very fantastic. Come in. In our fight
UK
right?
We're not.
In our fight against all kinds of mental health or mental illness, you hear at the event of gatekeeping. You can't gatekeeping now. A gatekeeper, Kwame, is anybody who is in a position to meet somebody in crisis. I mean, China Potokasem. Chi. You can't say gatekeeper. Obia. Obe to me share obia or how na mabuano. That's a gatekeeper. And the around a year you want railway station.
Yeah.
And now one said, "Nami said you jina we
and
you." Na enya thought no kwan say when the signs. Na mumuno wa act on sa feeling na unya say na me nto number. A lot of the times no say come about signs for obi or mental or a mentally distressor bebre nim. Na mo ope anamotuo na wo so tu na obe nipa no na ka say oh it is saying me no bit medin ko we don't have it. If you say ya na ya adwene say hey mind your business di ule ni mo ma me nko na obi enko kan me say na me fa me ho be baru tu na mo nya no nko otu na mo no hunu say da bi say bi jana keke obi wo a nipa ne kan say is it your business no I can do atamaka ho. But he did not. Ojina na ho ahwe say maame no oba na mboa e chino say maame na kasa I'm tired I want to go. No say no, he needs help. Kwame, we have a lot of gatekeepers around us. Yaofo, ye namfo, ya sofo, ye nuano. When you what time for cry gatekeeper?
Because it be on no kind of
exactly. But the fight to improve mental health in this part of the world, no, is saddled by any minu. The decline and stigma and intibu. Stigma any nkekaya they can't call for. They say bia unwo bi na bi ojeja ona kasa atoche
about them. Why not?
No ko. But can you say obi eji ne nkwa free nsemu a enipa kano no come you will never be the same. Say who say obi aji ne nkwa e wo anima. Say who say ade na kwame nobody should go through. No matter who you are. I want to say you are a human being.
Yeah.
Say who to say obi ji ne nkwa. Na when nimnua watia to free kwame you can never sleep soundly.
When will be there?
The entire
Problem will be there.
Oh, man, this is my idea. Kwame, you can't sleep. I just said a tram for you to the human condition.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, so it could have been me. Even motor traffic accidents. Say which na honor is seer.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Kwame.
Papa.
We yambe she shows. And the problem we have is that you bun nipenim tia when people are going through trouble and challenge. They say obi kunewu, obi iriyewu, obi bewu, obi ejuma say, asama to obi raho, obi eninje. All those adversities. Ye bria ye be nipa. So what is say when ye be asama to oh I need ye ebi kure enim guase bi na ato nipa no. Now this country you are bi wa it's in the churches, it's in the ordinary Ghanaian. Asem to obia. We are quick to condemn than to lend support.
And yes, in your assumption.
Sir, no, in the scheme of helping people come in, Nimdia Yahuni say, so to say Obi and Namuso Himua, and yet the place to raise judgment. It's wrong. It's rather a time to raise support.
Empathy
in Tamuano, Obweni Pano, O free Oyen Nimuya, and Sana Wafutubia, or the Amano. Yankasa has a kind. Make us a man coha. Now, if I know be bube or chia, abofrape, that is not the time to do that. And the time to provide support.
And in my opinion, you come back with your car say, yes, I call an coffee, I will cano. According to Aquabana Cano. I want to cut. I can't. I will say a chance near Casa. Near Dinatum. Now, only a buck on a bonito. I can't poison a Juma. Work on the child. Talking about work on the child, psychologist Amwaganaha, are you pushing for suicide to be decriminalized? Because say obisikaze obejinenkwa. Na so ya attempt na sanye ya. Yes, a criminal offense.
You.
Nipa no person ojinenkwa ne sebi. Ne why be atinti no esa no anya so nipa boni. Anase bibi then am ya fasa.
I mean that's exactly one of the reflections of Sir Enimtebu ya making. Enimtebu no ethic ships ahodo. Emma it is now legalized. Yashishe yashano antoma efra antoma kama. Ena ewo the law room. Obi ewo ye
statute books we.
Obi ese obeso ojine nkwa. You can never convince me. Says any pano yenchine nkotum. Never. Yetu na mona the enika sama ho say wa onia honorable enyimedu. The head for legal and constitutional
parliament.
Kwame or the private members bill at the parliament. Eva yako ema omato say no as experts. Ema e shape ya de no enche bia. Ye yi sambra no efri ho. In fact 13 fi ya ton san fresa team no. Na o hye ye boss e ba bibia men kan ya ba ba ka sa ne ba efri mu. E wo tek. Oh yes eh. Oh yes eh. Maybe we jina bia no. Obeka sa asem. Na wachre sadie woni a wo ma afasa ahamu ne nua ne dofo waboa nipa.
Oh ne ba did
say a tech case BC no on suicide.
No ohri no.
Yes.
Are you made over?
Oh, I'm into a bay.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, into anywhere. Yes, anywhere here, where you be at and suffering the beer. He's been very supportive for mental health. Enti na one kasa edi ade anyway. Say ade yi yin free ho. Na mumu in its place no. Yam formalize support systems. Na yam bo nipa. Na over in schools I've been in Legon for close to 20 years now kwame. Yam mana eba ho no. What you na ose oba no o man o tua sika o tua fees. Kwame. Yam man go through all kinds of challenges. Ebi use substances and hold. Ebi no more ebi a oba ba o school or see or experiment with love. Where she a brand TB or don't know. Now brand breaking a heart. What TV a year you might dene kwame. Now the two benefits no. No so be breaking me heart. Imagine me confirmation. Last year yet 3 out of 10 JHS students are attempted in the past year 2020-2021 say omeje monkwa. 2 out of 10 secondary school students are attempted. That's 20%. So now it is not good for us as a nation. Make us say yeah, about 3 million Ghanaians are living with some mental illness or the other in Ghana.
Really?
Yes. And it is not very, it doesn't look very good. And two and more say first, yen is hard in infriho. About investment in mental health in this part of the world, and Besanga Ghana, and try appeal to Nanado, and I buy say yes, slow. MPP are buying more 2 years more to go. Mama mental health and be a big issue for you.
Whilst you're talking about big issue, Nanado are buying DC Amansia South. Kwame Poku CID or say tell Prof, mental health issues must be discussed all year round, not only once a year. I suggest it should be part of our curriculum to be taught in schools, though not examinable. When it is done that way, it will inure to the benefit of the country. Many are mad, but few are naked. If you disagree with this statement, drive on our highways and see. Kwame Poku CID, DC Amansia South.
Kwame, no. Someone said, and no, I'm a program idiot. To be fair to you, one of the programs are you won't try and my time on so come last year and one answer probably suicide you do so well on that. Say other media houses no Emma Kwaya now omoton suffering. In fact, say for my life come me career I am a suicidologist. I am a mental health I see it daily. Me hu nkrofo ya sofo, me hu omo ye lecturers, me hu omo ye school for, me hu a police for, me hu a soldier for. Kwame, ya nkan yimo. Obiara obefa oyende bi mu a onyambo bia no betumi agene nkwa efinisem. Enti no me no ya adwen pa say enye ade a be no yearly, but the ntia ya na year we ni ba ne say ye de kai ye ho, e de kai aban ahodo. Na yasre aban nanado ne na ban a listening government yesre mo mental health Kwame make us say ya no mental health we ne ban no you go so e ka say as a see it me hu e kwan e fa so e be risika mental health act na eboa na etumi eboa won a e wo some mental illness a o menya mboa say when say health insurance and cover mental health.
It doesn't cover mental health.
But you bet to me aye. Kwame say obi create ya one 600 or how many thousands of people we payrolls we kind of say.
About payrolls.
Yeah.
Little over 600,000.
Kwame say obi my 0.5 which is 50 pesos. Obi my 0.5 bia yan kind of say bia 2 months bia. Kwame sika ye be raise from there alone ama unipa awenya mental illness and as be offer a mental distress mu enye fully blown illness no obetumi nya emwa on Nanti street. Why do we still leave them on the street? Na say we dey see here no obi na maana obi asebe na dwemu kan no efa body bonitim ko straight away. And it say kra no won enam street na sebe or amajumu ato bibia akomo no they are even a danger to us.
Mimisa Bibi, obi our mental health issues. This may sound a bit I know it's sensitive, but so attack me. Na self-defense, me prana na me kuna. What happens?
The Mrana say you say obi mentally doing. In fact, say be with someone attacking in self-defense. Me lawyer, but what I know is say as I see to me, issues a nipa no. You're diagnosed no with a mental illness.
You see,
if he's diagnosed with a mental illness, any lawyer be able to but so I diagnosed with a mental illness and now acting in self-defense. Because the manslaughter accident.
Because
but come here, me see here. But say nipa no, if we don't have any clear diagnosis, and to say mental health act naturally say so be musa, young fun call expert in chain for assessment.
Obi a we share no kwan wonim say it is obvious say na adwumoka no sabi ni home som na we say e bodanfo yi uhunu sabi na tade ne mannerisms
but they be not aggressive.
Ebi are not aggressive, but obi are aggressive.
Right.
Me can because ebi to me and chebia.
Oh.
Ewo tunnel no was spent East Legon tunnel no.
Wow.
Na no aggressive kakra. Me fancy me tea obebubo me car.
Wow.
Yeah. Na like what things I so me many bibi. I was very calm, but me shimi. I said, "I need 2 months." Inti miti say traffic no movie kakra.
Kakra.
Inti ye call enim kakra no. Ana odi call car na wo machi no so. Inti am hwe no mirror no. Then odi mirika san bi twa me ho. No call be 2 cars ahead. Na also obo enum.
Bonnet no.
Obo bonnet ne glass no.
Wow.
Ana un say nkrofo bi tontonya ma so obi asuro. No mo hwe no yiti ne ye say police for mad direction traffic na you free mo.
I see.
Now I am sure other motorists and they'll be TM will be a facade in moping. What does one do? Because if I feel threatened, na ebi obi ko treat you and say boy say tunto ade etoshe no so ebono. I mean what do we do? Because okay, say it's a clear and present danger when it comes to that.
I mean, it is.
Because a mental health issue, yes, or no moon no sebi and mano. But ebia miso mami yamushimia, I may react violently towards the person.
I mean, it is. And I'm glad you have raised this issue seriously here. I mean, I don't know. Oba kwadi bobo bitimuno. Meba. I think that the name is in Nanaya on Nanewa. Na ebe kan say baby a ye kono say aban entu anamo na enuanom enam streets na dwemu kam no nam street no say entu anamo ne yanyi omo free street enfman ko baby a omenye moa kwame me ka say ebinom I mean say you were calm but somebody could also have an anger problem. Ono onyi ne ho otenekem but ono also an anger problem. He diagnosed no say or you mentally ill. But in the bid to save himself no obit me kunipa no.
Yeah.
Obit me kunipa no. Na un say anger problem ho ema ebinum a on call for any diagnosis. Ema yen fa nemfa assessment ehunu say asumesi wabufu yi no ebet me ekunipa and this is any pay approach no na ebi okura second and na ebi okura jack on the came a obetumi ya bonitim na waka say in the name of self defense and they are a risk to one themselves and to us and say I'm one year more free banchire monam ekromni adna kwame it's a danger.
Prof, we may have to continue this conversation another day. May time also, but this tunnel, as we say, the East Legon tunnel guy you're talking about has his moments. It has happened to many of us. He's generally very quiet, but he has his moments. And sometimes it is women who drive alone that he goes after. Nana Kufina Day.
And Kwame. And so
yeah. And Minya Samson Yamiche say it is very scary, especially when it's in the night. Uyambashu and one shana you react. But Kwame Poku CID, DC Amansi starts main country or say MPP Aban is left with 2 years to go. No, we are breaking the 8. It's Nanadu now kind of 2 years, but MPP Aban we are breaking the 8. This one says mental health can be used in mitigation by an attacker. If you harm someone in self-defense, I wonder whether the law would reject your plea based on the mental state of your attacker. It is quite dangerous. This one says my father took his life.
Oh.
On my younger brother's birthday.
Oh.
And to date, it's been a stigma in my family.
Oh.
My brother has not celebrated his birthday for the last 13 years. Very sad, isn't it?
That is extremely serious.
Yeah, very sad.
Yeah, how
can you even celebrate?
Oh.
It's sad. My sympathies to you. I didn't even see who sent it. But that's very sad. Anyway. Prof, we will have to continue later. But Minister, interesting. I'll say about this iron ore semi. Almost say that may was were going on. Let me be questions. Now you say upon Manso iron ore discovery, the iron percentage was about 38%, but it looks like nothing has happened to it. I said the larger percentage can be added to alumina, can be turned into alumina. If you don't add the alumina plant, the project wouldn't be economically viable. But I hear the one in OT is over 70% iron. We need to start this project with tact and caution, tell the minister. We develop the mine, we build a blast furnace to produce steel making pig. He goes on. And he's into this kind of thing. Ono Nejuma and ono into Okoye Imame. Yeah, Mike in Bogos, so it's a very sad comment. Aminyano Peya said their father killed himself on their brother's birthday 13 years ago. And a little research, 27th March 2008, upon Mensi iron ore deposits. You say it was discovered by Ghana Geological Survey in 1963. The iron ore is located in 15 hills over 24 kilometers. Now, since at that time, it doesn't look as if anything has happened. Let us be cautious with the discussion of iron ore in OT. These are research and Minister, over to you. Good news, yes, but as Kokrokoo saying, it shouldn't be a accident. Anyway, Kokrokoo major answer. But Prof. Nasuka Bibi.
Na me ka say yes review. Wonga womo etumi hu say obi enam so hibuma mani bi mu ahabi mu kwame sabri ye mu as a nation no ahokyere wo hopa.
Yeah.
Na sabri yeso no ebetumi amaye hu some of these cases and all forms of mental illness. Tiesre mo wani na ho. Say obi kasakasa bia obeka me bia pain me pese me kumi ho a ndi natam. Nka say yes moja nka wani mu. Nka say fa anu twitwi fam. Ben na bisa ne say den na metuna ya aboa. Number 2, say nipa no ya aggressive lately. Na ohun say na aggression o ye no ebitumi adi opera bre no ne obi a ben no. Number 3, say nipa no pia say no monsa ana substance bi a unim. Say nipa yo ntesa. Na say wasesa pa no monsa bebre any other substance bi a me pa cho ben no. Number 4, ebi na nipa no nipa binete wahwe no ho okwa asore na say on ba asore okostra nipa no ya asore penya na sofo a eya amom yim bisa ansam kakra na my money here a fly over visit. Oh, when me try hotel odu ha to me no so you will not be able to see. Plan your visit na kostra nipa no na ndi abrabo mu nkomo na ohun say e na obayi die meka asemi ache sofo ana masore penyi ana madam fui ene die ka ho kwame ene nyina ye science a yegusu ka say momie oba ba esu ohyedemu in the night no soon go to your child's room ewumu akoda ne mpanaso na oni ndi abrabo nkomo. Don't be fighting your child all the time. na enkora idim say Bible say agimisem ehira bafra koma ho but obey na odi odo entiase a obehunu say akora no ono nso etewase 13th Thursday year 10 a.m. Mo ya ton safar mu nyina yesra mo mra na mbetie eta no na menam sa kwan so mea menua ba Rebecca Edubia o Tesano Presby Church and your birthday oba no so you school onya menhira na oma nkwa tenten
amen
na mo nyina let's be our brother's keeper na we see say onua ho kire no boa no na won so
we'll need to discuss this thing after the 13th.
Papa.
Minister, da benya obium. And I entry near has iron on it to say because Obikwa sent me a message say the amount of energy, electricity needed to power Saudi and easy.
I see.
And easy cra nti.
But say okay electricity in for say well, I'm not a technical person. I'm in this no be Brugana I want this. Now me I'm always available say a banner how OT will move from the current level to the next level. But maybe
we'll look for you, don't worry.
But we offer a remark on this mental health thing. Me Juma as the National Advocacy Officer for the Ghana Society of Persons with Disabilities. So I work with Mental Health Society of Ghana, Mind Freedom, and I see for it's appalling. And as Prof said, the stigma is just too much.
Yeah.
Prof Andor saved me by just not mentioning Joshua, by using the word Josh. The day Prof Andor said Josh, so how is life? I felt
welcome
company.
Wow.
And anytime I something, I sent him a text message and he responded. And the workplace trauma now is too much. The offices that we will speak to our subordinates, we don't care about them. The only thing we care about is the output. What is the problem? At least it's also contributing seriously to some of these.
Are you saying your disability created mental health problems for you?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Really?
Seriously.
And now there we do 2 years on say you say you need to go through one. And Pacho, I'll need you for my next mental health conversation.
No
Come and let's share your story. Why? We'll be glad to have you.
Thank you.
Prof, that's no pay. And
where Modiana?
That be said, the mamo.
New product.
Hey, and Minister Josh, if I like that, I'll call you Josh too.
Hi, Minister Josh.
Minister Josh. I know that's it. But please put it on your calendar. We'll look for you. The next conversation on mental health. We'd like for you to share your experience. And Prof, after 13th, Mokoba, let's do this program again.
I say, come on, lunch at Namamio. Come on, lunch at we are me ambassador.
Mati. Mati. Prof, that's it.
Many years me I done the good.
We've overstayed our welcome by many minutes. I hope it do not affect your mental health.
Still then go say me I know they try. I see them.
This one says happy 50th birthday to your sister Kwache Ampong. It says to my sweet sister Kwache Ampong Alize of Kenya Airways. It's from Bema Kwapuma, the second chief of Mampong Assam. Happy 50th birthday to you. And to Big Ben Music CEO, Mr. Ben Mensah, from your dear wife, Madam Big. Mam Big says happy birthday to Mr. Ben Mensah, CEO, Big Ben Music. From Dr. Sekwame, despite Dr. Nesto Fuisapon and all your loved ones. And the very last one to you, Iresi Ochre Ankara, from your dad, Dr. Ben Ochre Ankara of Central University.
Allow me to flex.
Don't kill yourself. God bless. Good morning.
I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. Allow me